Well, with that money, you can achieve a lot. That's for sure. What other topics are there that Rotary is working at the most, and what are the topics for the future of Rotary?
We continue to identify our number one external priority and mission as being the eradication of polio. We've been working on that for over 40 years, and we will get it done. And internally, as you've heard, our number one internal priority is membership. So there's a lot of talk about three things in terms of membership. We talk about how do we get people attracted to our existing clubs, our legacy clubs. They're not going away. I'm in one. I love my club. I'm never going to leave it. But from time to time, we analyze our club and ask ourselves, how can we get better? And we do that through the action plan. How can we get better with our impact? How can we expand our reach? Look at our community. Do we look like our community? If we do, great. If we don't, there's an opportunity for us. And engagement. Is everybody in this club doing something for the magic of Rotary? And if not, how do we engage them? We ask them, what is it you'd like to do? We notice that, you're not involved in any of the projects. What would you like to do that we haven't done yet? And then we also pay attention to our governance. Do we have the right committees? Do we have too many? Can we eliminate things? I'm in my third Rotary Club. But when I joined my first club years ago, I walked in and the first person I met was a man named Byron. And he told me he had been the treasurer for 34 years. That's not the right way to handle a Rotary Club. We have 1.2 million Rotarians around the world. There's plenty of hands to do the work of Rotary. We should have said to him, how about do a manual? We'll pass it on to somebody. We want you to do our gala or our book drive or our fundraiser, whatever. So it really matters for clubs to take a look at their structure and make sure that you have those 4 priorities in mind when you talk about your club. Tom and I, when we first met, we were doing a lot of seminars together about culture. And I'm not talking about ethnic groups and the special things they do, and I'm not talking about biology where you put, microscopes and cultures. I'm talking about what we do in our Rotary clubs. Every Rotary club in the world is different. Even if they're in the same district, they're different. Because it's a different group of people with different traditions and different customs and different ways of looking at the future. So every club has to do its own assessment to figure out how it's going to continue to grow. So attraction is important. Forming new clubs is important. I already talked about why. But the one that's really important is the middle one that I talk about, retention. That's what's killing us. All right? We are all business people. Think about your business. You work so hard to get clients and customers. And then if they leave, you have to work really hard to get another one. And that's no different in our Rotary clubs. The statistic is that Rotary Club members in general, the ones who leave, stay for about 2 years and then they take off. And sometimes they tell us why, sometimes they don't. I talk to many clubs who say, well, we do exit interviews and people have told us they need more time with their family or their job got busy or, some other thing. That's baloney. They're not going to tell you, I left the club because Jack is a moron. He acts like a dog. They're not going to tell you that. They may think it, but they're not going to tell you that. So we have to be proactive and ask our members frequently, every year or more often, how do you like what's going on in the club? Are we meeting at the right time? Are we meeting at the right place? Are we doing the right projects? Are there other things you'd like to see us do? What would you like to do? We need to engage with our people so that they stay with us. We want the experience to become so irresistible that they will find it hard to leave.